And we just heard people shouting, if you want to change the climate, you need to change your diet. So what is that about?
Well, what that's about is that one of the top contributors to climate change is animal agriculture. As an industry, animal agriculture involves deliberately breeding over 10 billion animals in the US alone, and about 70 billion animals in the world over, specifically for the purpose of eating those animals. And animals are extremely inefficient at converting plant matter into calories, into protein. So eating animals involves a massive carbon footprint. On top of that, it wastes way more water than almost any other industry, and it uses a massive amount of land. All of this is for the purpose of 10 billion animals, that's over 30 times the US population, living lives that are misery from beginning to end. Whether it's having parts of their bodies mutilated, suffering deaths that are often things you would imagine out of medieval Europe, for really no purpose at all, given that we know that animals feel pain, that animals have love, have families, and have lives of their own that we're interrupting.
So, am I right in saying that primarily you came at this first from sympathy, empathy with animals, and then saw the climate effects also?
Yeah, I grew up having dogs in my family. We had dogs from when I grew up, and I really loved them. They loved me. I had relationships with them, and you could tell that they felt very similarly to me and my family in their love for us. I know that many other Americans have dogs, have cats, have all sorts of animals, have fish, and the animals on farms, chickens, turkeys, pigs, fish, cows, they have lives of their own just like our dogs and cats. And so I came from that place, and from knowing that scientists agree that animals are really not that different from us, from our dogs and cats.
When you talk about water use, that was in the news a little bit about California with the big drought, and then there were some articles talking about the immense use of water for animals.
Yeah, as I said, animal agriculture is extremely inefficient. Instead of us eating plants, we take plants and we feed them to the animals, and then we eat the animals, and this, you have to produce over 10 times as many plants to feed those animals as you would if we just ate the plants directly. And so what that involves is a massive amount of water use. If you look at California, one of the biggest uses of water in California has been to grow an alfalfa that is then fed to cows. In addition to that, the animal farms themselves involve massive pollution. People near farms suffer from neurological problems, and farms create these massive cesspools. And again, all of this is for an industry that consists of the abuse on a massive scale of beings who are no different from our dogs and cats.
And I take it you're a complete vegetarian?
Yeah, I eat a vegan diet, but what I would tell people is that more important than any diet you eat is getting out there and becoming an activist, being part of a community that is taking action to fight this violent industry. My name is Zach Groff, and I'm an organizer with Direct Action Everywhere. Our organization is a community of activists taking nonviolent direct action for non-human animals, and you can find out more information about us at www.directactioneverywhere.com. That's www.directactioneverywhere.com.